Think you caught everything in Squid Game? Think again. From hidden clues about the twist ending to secrets hidden in plain sight, here are the shocking details you missed in Season 1 that will change the way you watch the show. The walls in Squid Game actually foreshadow what games will be played next. These clues were right in front of us the entire time. They were just hidden by the beds. But in the penultimate episode, we can see them all. Red light, green light, dalgona, tug of war, marbles, glass stepping stones, and the titular Squid Game. In episode 5, Junho sneaks into the front man's office and finds a storage room filled with files on all the games that have been played throughout the years. When he opens the book for the current game, the first player listed is actually player number 2. Number 1, Oil Nam's profile, is completely missing, which makes sense as he would not need or want to have any record of himself involved in the games. Another clue that number 1 was more than he appeared is that throughout the series, Oh Nam mentions how all these games were games he played as a child. Like during Tug of War, he knows exactly how his team can win, despite the fact that they're physically weaker than the other team. Since he knows how to do it, he was never in any danger. During Marbles, he even finds a house that he says used to be his. While at first you think he was simply suffering from the effects of his brain tumor, this was a hint that the games and the designs were all based around him.
옛날 생각나네.
영감님도 이런 도시락 드셨어요?
In Red Light, Green Light, something strange happens when the doll scans for movement. While all the other players briefly light up with a green tinge, Oh Nam is the one exception. All the surrounding players have a slight green tinge, but he does not. The only exception being the girl crouching next to him, which makes sense. As she was so close to him, they wouldn't want to risk missing her and shooting Oh Nam by mistake. When we saw the triangle, circle, and squares on the masks of the Squid Game guards for the first time, I'm pretty sure we were all thinking the same thing. And yes, while this could be a nod to the gaming company and perhaps how the players are seen as a game to be controlled, the main reason is that the shapes actually represent letters of the Korean alphabet. Circle translates to the letter O, the triangle is part of the letter J, and the square symbolizes M. OJM are the initials for the Korean name of Squid Game, Ojingo Game. Apologies for the awful pronunciation. The symbols also represent the hierarchy in the guards' chain of command. Guards with circles are the lowest rank and are responsible for basic tasks like cleaning up and serving food. The triangles are higher up and are able to carry weapons and therefore eliminate the players. The highest rank of guard is the square. They oversee the rest of the workers and report directly to the frontman. And speaking of the frontman, Byung-hun is the actor who plays the frontman in Squid Game, a compelling and ruthless character. However, Byung-hun is actually mentioned as an actor himself in Squid Game by player 240, Gi-hun, to Sae-byeok.
너 안 봤냐? 이병헌 나오는 거. 모히또 가서 물지고 혼자.
She was likely referring to All In, where Lee Byung-hun plays a poker player and runs a casino on Jeju Island, the place Ji-young told Sae-byeok to go visit. In the first episode of Squid Game, the doll sings a creepy song during the Red Light, Green Light game. In English, it translates to, the hibiscus flower bloomed. Why this particular phrase? The tagger in Red Light, Green Light starts with their eyes closed, signaling it's safe to move. Then the countdown is to let the rest of the players know when the tagger is about to turn around. While they could have just counted from 1 to 10, that would have been too predictable. So instead, they came up with because it has 10 syllables.
무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다. 이렇게 실레브를 10실레브를 만들어가지고 그래서
It's a traditional children's rhyme in Korea, typically sung during this game. But in the eerie world of Squid Game, it's a much darker, more unsettling vibe. Before we dive into more hidden details, here's a quick game you don't want to miss. If you're enjoying things so far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That's all it takes, and you win! Woo! Throughout Squid Game, there's subtle foreshadowing to the fates of several characters. Deok-soo, for example, was ambushed on a bridge by a gang he had stolen money from in episode 2. To escape, he threw himself off the bridge. In episode 7, he is literally thrown off a bridge by Min-yo, who pulls him off the bridge with her. This was a clever callback to episode 5, when, after the team had won Tug of War, Min-yo said that
근데 진짜 이렇게 딱 누우니까 막 힘이 딱 생기는 게.
Ali's death was one of the most heartbreaking moments in the entire show, as he was shown from the beginning to be a good and loyal friend. Throughout the show, he shows unwavering trust and devotion, only for that trust to be brutally shattered. And just as he stole money from his boss at the factory, he himself ends up being robbed by Sang-woo. Sae-byeok quickly became a fan favorite of Squid Game, thanks to her resilience, determination, and just general awesomeness. She had escaped from North Korea with her little brother and was just trying to get the rest of her family back and start a new life together. One subtle yet powerful detail about her character is the scar on her neck. Though the show never said how she got it, the scar serves as a chilling piece of foreshadowing to her death in episode 8, when Sang-woo slits her throat. And speaking of Sang-woo, it's shown in episode 2 that Sang-woo is contemplating ending his life due to his massive debt and arrest warrant. We see him lying down in a suit and soaking wet. This foreshadows his eventual death, when he too is lying down in a suit and soaking wet. Just like the players in Squid Game, you've got to make the right moves at the right time. So, if you enjoyed this deep dive and want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, thanks, bye!